To wrap up our tour here in Albania, we have a final day in the capital city of Tirana.
We are going to walk around and just enjoy the city, take in some of the sights, and see what Tirana has to offer. Starting with this pyramid building that we're sitting on top of. And it used to be a museum that they built back in the communist period, but when that ended in the 90s, they converted it into a coding school for kids. And it's a pretty cool place just to come walk up a million stairs and have some views of the city.
I love the theming of turning these old communist buildings into something purposeful and useful and modern for today's Albanians, which is fantastic.
It is nice to be up on this top area that's a little bit higher than some of the other buildings because there's some really cool architecture in this city so far that we've seen. Just really cool buildings.
Good first stop. Let's continue exploring the city. We're walking down the kind of primary boulevard on the city that houses a lot of the important buildings and also has all of this art here. I can't pronounce the street. They also have a lot of art scattered about and like meaningful, purposeful things that are like a reflection of their history, which is great to see as well as the future. There's so many cool parks around the city. This is like a huge square here, again right off the boulevard. Jordan's getting some swing action in. It's really just only been in the park and in the swings here in Europe. Whoa! Whoa!
Jordan, where's Grandma? Where's Grandma?
Jordan, did you have fun at the park, buddy? Now you ready for a nap after all that playtime?
This city is so interesting. There's just so many unique art features and buildings and colors, and I feel like every corner you turn you see something new and interesting.
The city center is highlighted by this gigantic open square, Skanderbeg Square, which is right here in the center of Tirana. Skanderbeg's name is throughout the city. He was an old commander from the 15th century that led the rebellion against the Ottoman Empire and I think started some of the early Albanian independence movement, very, very early. But they must hold some huge events out here or something because it's just big, flat, open space. I'm sure folks gather here. They have a cool statue. They also have this building that is designed to look like him. Super interesting. This is also the location of the History Museum, but it's actually closed right now. I've heard very good things, but we're really interested in learning a little bit more about the Albanian history, so maybe we can find some other opportunities later. I also appreciate there's a blend of different religions here. There's several notable mosques, notable churches, lots of different culture here represented in Albania.
Another highlight is the Tirana Castle, which is an old fortress that's now converted into cute little restaurants and shops.
The Namazgah Mosque behind us is kind of our final stop on this central Tirana tour area, but we are not done with the city just yet. We got still a half a day left, but as it's starting to heat up, I think we're gonna go for like a little snack slash second breakfast.
Because it is so warm out, we are opting to do an indoor-ish experience. We're going to a place called Bunk'art, which is an old bunker converted into an art museum exhibit type thing. I know nothing about this because I didn't look this up, so I'll be completely surprised. But I'm very excited. We don't know if we can vlog inside, so we might not be saying much, but we'll give a little summary afterwards. If not, if so, you'll be hearing from us shortly. Or this part will be cut. So far, this is not what I was expecting. It's more of a museum of history of Albania and getting to know more about the bunker and how it was built and why it was built. and kind of the modern history from probably like the 30s up until, well, we haven't gotten that far, but up until like the 90s so far. So very interesting to learn about.
The bunker is massive, and a couple of the interesting facts I learned at the beginning were there are over 170,000 bunkers scattered across the country. This one is 5 levels, which is incredible. We've already seen so many interesting things just walking on the first one. It's kind of a combination of like interactive and like showing you things, but then like food, I don't know. The rooms are put together, it's just very, very well done.
That was totally not what I was expecting, not knowing anything going into it, but also what I would have expected to have seen going to an old bunker. It's really cool.
They advertised it as historical and contemporary art, and I think that was the perfect description. Again, hadn't put a lot of thought into what that meant, but really enjoyed this, and I think it was really unique, educational, informative, all the things.
It was really neat learning about all of the history and learning about the communist regime and just how things were in the country when it was so closed off to the rest of the world, and just learning how many bunkers there were is truly insane, but really cool to go inside one and explore.
We were here at Bunk'art 1, definitely recommend checking it out. I'm sure Bunk'art 2 is cool as well. Make sure to visit on your Tirana adventure. That is going to wrap up our time here in Tirana, and also an incredible 2 weeks in the country of Albania.
It was such an underrated country, and it was so incredible to explore with so much history and beauty. If you liked this video, please go watch the rest of our Albania series, and we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.